Steve just using a sword. It's like, no, think more. Think of like he can build shit. You know what I mean? Like that would be crazy. It would be such a crazy character that I think actually could change up the meta so much. Prediction time, baby. Okay, so this is my prediction for the 6 spots on the DLC pass number 2 for Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm gonna break each of them down and tell you why I think that's gonna be it. Let's talk about these for a second. First, Pokemon. Urshifu from Pokemon. Okay, so who the heck is even Urshifu? If you know who Urshifu or however it is pronounced, it is the new legendary announced for the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. He has like 2 forms, like attack form and defense form, which could be pretty cool for a character in Ultimate, kind of like how Zelda and Sheik worked in Melee, even though they were 2 completely separate characters. It's a good way to promote the DLC coming out for Sword and Shield. We haven't gotten a Sword and Shield rep yet, and we haven't gotten almost a rep for every single new Smash game so far. And Sakurai sometimes goes for the starter, sometimes they go for a legendary like Mewtwo, or pseudo legendary like Lucario or something like that. So I feel like Urshifu really fits that spot, although Lucario is not a semi-legendary, but you know what I mean. So that's what I think. I think like it makes total sense to promote the DLC and all that kind of stuff with Pokemon. We haven't gotten a new Pokemon rep from the new games yet. Keep that in mind. This is not in order. This is just what I'm expecting to see. Then we have Overwatch. Tracer from Overwatch. Overwatch is huge. Outside of the Nintendo scope of things, especially in the Southeast Asian markets where Nintendo is really trying real hard to like push the brand. It just came out on Switch, like a PC gaming rep to Smash, and I think Tracer would be like a great addition to the game from that end. I've never played Overwatch though, so I know that she's like kind of like a fast shooter kind of character. Plus with Overwatch 2 coming out soon, the new season of the Overwatch League, Overwatch on Switch, it just kind of like, it makes sense in my mind to do it. Nintendo already has some merch that has come out for the Switch that has Overwatch stuff in it. So then we go, this is for me, this is basically for me, Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There's many reasons why I think it should be added. One of them, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the best-selling Xenoblade game out ever, period, as far as I know. It did great on the Switch. It's an amazing game. There's a new Xenoblade game coming out on Switch real soon. They can promote the new game plus the DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Rex could be such a cool character that plays completely different from Shulk. Thanks to the Blades mechanic, so they could give him, you play as Reb. You play as Rex, and then you have your mechanics of Pyra and Mithra, and there's a 3rd blade I'm not gonna spoil in the game, and it could be a really cool character. And the music, dude, we'll get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 music and stages. I think it's a no-brainer. I'm a big fan of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and if Nintendo really wants to push the franchise even more in the West, which is already gaining a lot of popularity, but if you want to push it even more, especially to have Monolith Software just pump out more characters, I think that would be pretty good. Minecraft Steve, I don't have to explain it. Probably the biggest PC game out there. Microsoft rep, a character that could be taken in so many different ways to play. Like it could be a more melee kind of character. It could introduce a building mechanic. It could introduce a hunger mechanic. There's so many ways that they could make Steve work that are so creative, and it could actually make for such a different character that, doesn't just use a sword. When I see people showing Steve just using a sword, it's like, no, think more. Think of like he can build shit. You know what I mean? Like that would be crazy. It would be such a crazy character that I think actually could change up the meta so much and bring in just a completely different new way to play. Reb. Add Reb to Smash. Micros has been on the 3DS, on the Wii U, and on the Switch, on multiple different Minecraft titles. Not only the main Minecraft one, but like we got like the Minecraft dungeon games that's coming out. We have the Minecraft, story mode? Like there's like, Minecraft has an audience on Nintendo, so I think it would be really good, especially for those young kids. I would take Minecraft rep over Fortnite rep anyway, any day. That would be awesome. Then we have Devil May Cry Dante, pretty straightforward. Devil May Cry Trilogy, I think it's coming out on Switch as well. Pretty unique character, just like how Bayonetta was pretty unique. I think like Dante could be pretty unique in the same way, hopefully not like super busted. but I would like to see him there. And another Capcom rep, that's the only thing that I'm thinking about. It's like, it's another Capcom rep, which we have a lot of, so that's kind of like puts me a little bit into, you know, Sakura might be looking elsewhere. But hey, I still think it would be a cool addition. And then last but not least, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts has been on Nintendo consoles before, highly requested character. We already have 2 Square Enix reps, so we know that it can happen. I know that Disney though is really, you know, peculiar with their copyrights and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's something that can happen. I don't see him like, you know, bringing Mickey and Goofy for the final Smash, because like, you know, Disney will be like, no. So it's not, I don't see it being like what it could potentially be as a character, because Sora could be so many things. But hey, I think Sora could totally do it, especially with, you know, new Kingdom Hearts DLC coming out. Kingdom Hearts 3 being such a big deal, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do 4 and 5 at this point. I don't see why not. And I think this would be my prediction. Now, keep in mind, this is not my wish list. This is my prediction. This is who I think makes more sense. If it were my wish list, it would look completely different. I should do one that's just my wish list, actually. That would be hype. I do have one thing. Steve, I think Steve could be swapped by Monster Hunter from Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is massive in Japan. Most of the characters that we get are usually from Japanese developers. And, you know, we have a Monster Hunter rep already in Smash, as, you know, the assist trophy. But Monster Hunter would be a cool rep. Of course, again, another Capcom rep, which is kind of like, but, you know, Monster Hunter as a, not even Steve. I would swap out any of these for Monster Hunter. More realistically, probably would be Rex. You know, so it would be Urshifu, Tracer, Monster Hunter, Steve, Dante, and Sora. But hey, that is just my prediction. This is not my wish list. I will do a different thing for a different graphic for a wish list, and we'll do it on another stream some other time. I will probably be uploading this to YouTube, so if you're watching this later on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out our Discord community, which is pretty cool and will be in the description of this video. All right, peace out, bye. Oh, you guys are on YouTube now. Everything you said, it's gonna be on YouTube forever. So you better not have posted any cringe.